Now, this is a story all about how El Conquistador's life got flipped. No, turned upside down. He'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. He'll tell you how he became the world's most notorious pool shark and almost died. Probably. You see, as a young lad, El Conquistador was born and raised in West Philadelphia. He spent most of his days on the playground, chilling out, maxing, relaxing all cool, and shooting some b-ball anytime he could. Until one day, he stumbled into this Irish pub and this nice drunk man with a gun showed him how to play billiards. El Conquistador fell in love on that day. And he got really good at billiards. So naturally, he started hustling people for $2 a ball. Business was good. Until one day, a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble for old LC. He got in one little fight and Mama Conquistador got scared, and she said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." But alas, the span of a whole country could not keep LC from his true love, billiards. LC became notorious across the region, from Los Angeles to San Diego to Portland to Seattle to Reno. But all good things come to an end. Uncle Conquistador found out that LC had been using the bends, and thus banned him from using those wheels. Thankfully, though, LC really hadn't played locally in Bel Air, so he was relatively unknown in the area. So one night when Uncle Conquistador was out, he bribed Cousin Conquistador for their turn with the bends, and he cruised over to the local watering hole. It was time to hustle, baby. Now, they always start out by wanting to play for fun, but LC knows how to get 'em in, hook, line, and sinker. 3 down at $5 a ball. It was a great night. Till it wasn't. You see, a sharp-dressed man came up to old LC and sweet-talked him into $10 a ball. After all, everyone else was a bunch of scrubs. How could there be anyone good in this podunk town? Well, LC was very wrong, and he lost big, to the tune of $500. He didn't have that much money, as he hadn't been out hustling lately. So before he could blink, these goons grabbed him. All he had to save his life were the keys to Uncle Conquistador's Benz. In a panic, LC tried to get money off his cousins, but they immediately ratted him out to Uncle Conquistador, and boy was he pissed. But he put the punishment aside because we had to get that Benz back. And being a lawyer, Uncle Conquistador was confident that he could resolve the situation peaceably. But these toots were bad to the bone. Apparently, our butler was Chuck Norris's sparring partner in the 80s, so guess there's that. Upon arrival, Uncle Conquistador fervently argued with the sharp-dressed man and refused to pay him a cent. The man called him a sissy, and that sent Uncle Conquistador into a rage so deep that he agreed to play for $20 a ball. The worst part is, he said he never played billiards before. We're all gonna die. Uncle Conquistador lost big. But can you believe that he wanted to play another game? The sharp-dressed man refused unless they upped the ante to $100 a ball. Uncle Conquistador agreed. Are you crazy? We're all gonna die. But then, the most amazing thing happened. The aloof look on Uncle Conquistador's face disappeared. He tightened up his belt. He turned to our butler and said, "Break out, Lucille." And he whipped doubt the most gorgeous rod El Conquistador has ever seen. From then on out, Uncle Conquistador mopped the floor with that sharp-dressed. Then, he even threatened him. He told him if he ever saw him in these parts again, he'd put him in a hole so deep that Alcatraz would have looked like a day spa. That part was so dope. Later that evening when we got home, LC knew the punishment was coming. But instead, he learned that his uncle had spent many a moon in various pool halls, and he just didn't want LC to go down that same path. So from then on out, El Conquistador turned his life around, and as you can see, LC is a very successful person who makes weird videos in his basement. So thank you so much, Uncle Conquistador. Everyone here at El Conquistador Gaming salutes you.
Game over.